Hey, good morning, Pit Crew. Hey, another fantastic call today. It was a general theme today of just maybe having just a little overwhelmed feeling with all the intricacies and stressors of dealing with this COVID stuff. And we kind of got into the rejuvenation process, which I think is a really important thing for us to consider. I would even suggest that, hey, now it's even more important that we take that time to recharge. And sometimes it has to be a staycation. And even getting outside and just being in nature, like one of the docs was mentioning, I think we got to do it, right? Just set aside that time to be able to recharge the batteries. And I know that many of you have done a good job of that. And so let's keep pressing in on that. We also got into the concept of the net promoter score, and really to have a system, because Sidecar is big on systems, a system to be able to measure the patient experience. And if it's not measurable, it's not manageable. And so go on Sidecar and the VT training platform and just put in the search bar net promoter score, and it'll pull up the training on it. And so the first couple of videos will help take you through really the why behind it and what it is. And then the subsequent videos are the how to get the software and the Google Drive all set up to be able to really automate this process that is done quarterly. And so when you do your first NPS score, that gives you your X. So that as you set up a lag on this, you can go from X to Y by when. And that allows you to put forth those lead activities to be able to um, really improve the patient experience and satisfaction within your office. And again, we went through and talked about in SmartX language, we talked about the three C's for setting up your lags: competency, culture, and then the customer experience. And it is important that we continue to press into that customer experience. So if you have any questions, please reach out to the hotline on that. But again, the gist of it is that we're measuring, do we have promoters, which are a 9 to 10 score? Are they passive, which means that they could be swayed elsewhere, that they're sort of on the fence? Or are they detractors, right? Are they really somebody who's maybe saying negative things or isn't happy with the level of service that they're getting? And so we just want to move that dial in the right direction. But how do we know we need to do that if we can't measure it, right? So again, that's an important concept. We also talked about Thanksgiving hours, and so Sidecar recommends we take Thursday in the U.S. Thanksgiving off, and then we work a full day Friday. And that traditionally is a busy day in a chiropractic office. People oftentimes have the day off. Again, it's the holiday season, so it's the Ing syndrome, right? So people may have been out shopping and they're a little bit stressed, so it's a great time for them to be able to get adjusted. And then also, we'd like to know what software you're using. So if you would just send a message on WhatsApp or email as to what software you're using, and that way that'll just help us to provide that next level of service for you. And then also, I know many of you are going through the training on with Dr. Havoc on the communication, right? Really working on our communication system and really tying in the latest neuroscience and how it relates to chiropractic. And then just really working on analogies, having the confidence and clarity to be able to communicate effectively with our patients is essential. And so, one of the analogies that I've been using that really works well for me is it goes like this. As I'm palpating, Mary, can you feel this spot right here? That spot's the one that's getting you here, okay? And not only is there a local problem here, but this problem is also affecting the communication to your brain. Your brain has a difficult time perceiving accurately what's happening in your body when there's a problem in your spine here. It's sort of like if you're driving down the road in really thick fog, right? You can't see what's in front of you, and what you can't see, you can't react to avoid. And so when you get adjusted, it helps remove that problem here. It helps gain some clarity so that your brain and your body are communicating better. It's like wiping the fog off the windshield so that you can see things more clearly. So that's just one analogy that I use to help explain the brain model or the neuroplasticity model. So if any of you have any of those, please share them on the WhatsApp. I think it would be great for us to be able to share with each other what analogies work good for us. But hey, I appreciate you guys. Keep pressing in, and let's continue to ramp up our businesses, okay? As always, we're here to help. Take care.